Good, I hope. So, um, we did screw this up quite a bit. Uh, Mainly by just trying to go 5-4, or trying to add 2 more games to our even episodes. Um, when we should have just stayed with the 5-4 format. So unfortunately for you guys, the the uh, the ideology of doing 4 in this episode because it's an even number is now gone, and the reason for that is I had 288 on, or I was working on episode 288 yesterday, and then I quickly realized something. I quickly realized that the order of my videos was all effed up. So what I had to do is I had to go back and relabel all of my videos from this game. What that means is I had I think it was from 275 on. It was all out of order. So I ended up going 274 stayed, 275 stayed, 276 stayed. But then I got to the 280s and it's 279 became 280, 278 became 279, 277 became 278, 277 or 276 became 277, so on and so forth. And even when I got into the 280s, I realized that things were fucked up. So anyway, we are going to do 5 tonight for this video, and then 4 later on for 291. Not exactly what I wanted to do, but I mean, as long as it gets content out there, you know what I mean? Also, I just happened to upload a new, I uploaded a new Tony Hawk Pro Skater video. If you guys want to check that out, we uploaded that earlier from my Twitch channel, because like I said before when I started the series, all the videos that we're going to upload are going to be Twitch exclusive. So basically, we are working on Tony Hawk Pro Skater 1 and 2, but all the content is coming from my Twitch channel, if that makes any sense. Mainly because, I don't know, sometimes I feel like Twitch is a more tight-knit, more comfortable environment. But, yeah, so, sorry if this doesn't work for you, but it works for me, so. And besides, once we finish the season, we'll probably try to get back to normal, so. we get this season finished, and if the first episode of the next season falls on an even number, we'll do an even number of games, which would be 4, followed by an odd number of games, which would be 5, if that makes any sense. I know the series didn't start out that way, and unfortunately, there's a lot of changes that to be made throughout the series, but, hopefully you guys don't hate me too much. Shit. Okay, well, that works. We're both tied. I gotta turn the air on here in a minute. It's hot as balls in here. I do have music going on in the background, but it's not loud enough for you guys to hear. And it's not loud enough to get copyrighted for either. The only way you'll ever hear it is if I start singing it, because there are a lot of good songs that are playing on the radio right now. One of them I grew up with, but give me 5 seconds so I can turn the air on. Actually, just do this. Pause. Back. I had to turn the air on because it's freaking hot in here. Which I don't get because it was literally raining 2 hours ago. And actually it's been raining ever since. Also, if you guys don't know, we are starting up to WWE 2K20. for the legacy episodes that we're doing. Not exactly something I want to do, but it's something I have to do. If I could get somebody to help me open up the chest underneath my fucking TV stand, I would also get a couple more games up so we can work on those. Because I do actually want to do, part of me actually wants to do the second worst game that WWE ever made, and that is 2K Battlegrounds. I say it's the second worst because it's like they were succeeding, like they succeeded each other. Like 2K20 and 2K Battlegrounds literally succeeded each other. Two bad games and one after the other, in my opinion. You get to a point in Mexico where you have to be at the big show, and unfortunately your player can't even do anything. Whew. Yeah, so tonight we're just gonna play freaking 9 games, then we're gonna go to bed. It's definitely get up. We don't have to get up lately, but we gotta get up early enough for me to actually get showered, dressed, and then head out the door for 222. 222 when I'm not even coming home until 4:10. Kind of fucked if you ask me. Not only that, it's supposed to be fucking mad hot tomorrow, so as you can probably imagine, my ass will be probably staying inside the doctor's office until my ride shows up. Oh, hell yeah. Say hell yeah with the hellions. Hell yeah. Woo! Also, shout out to the big support of this channel in the last 24 to 48 hours, man. Like, when I started this weekend, it literally, my channel was sitting at 241. I just checked my sub count the other day, or yesterday, and it's up to 245. So, to all of you guys out there that are enjoying this content, thank you so much. I don't think I have to force any more on you. That's just like, you know, check the content out, enjoy it. As always, be sure to hit that thumbs up video on the video, and you know, make sure to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. I know I'm probably going to end up managing to actually reiterate at the end of the video. Like, you know, you guys don't understand like how much I put into this content. It's like I put my heart and soul into it, and I want to make sure it's perfect. So like, you know, you might see me play you might see me play this game and then go, wait a minute, didn't I just see this game? And then you realize the video that you just watched was deleted. The reason being is because I'm trying to get perfection on it. Damn it. That's another thing I gotta do. I gotta buy a fucking charge cord for this damn controller. Ugh. But, yeah, so, thank you guys so much for helping me blow this channel up. Thank you so much for all the views, all the love. As I always say, make sure, if you haven't done so, to leave a comment down below, letting me know how good the video is, or how bad the video is, or if you're enjoying yourself. Or, you know, in this particular case, you know, because it's hockey, you guys can just label off your favorite teams or whatever, favorite teams, players, moments, whatever you want to do. Because that's what this channel is all about. Like, yes, yes, the channel is mainly about yours truly, but like, you know, I'm not necessarily enjoying making content unless you guys are enjoying movies. Like, you know, there are many of these videos that I've done in the past, especially on 18. When I was working on 18, I was into it. Like the depth of those videos, or not the depth of those videos, but like the depth of the game as a whole. When I was finished with it, it was just like, ugh. And then I went back and I watched it, and I was just like, oh shit, I forgot to put the second half of it on there. So, again, I do apologize for that. If I can get away with it, I want to redo the last video, but I don't know if it'll let me still play with the Rangers when I get done playing Oh shit. get done playing with one team that I ended up getting drafted by for 3 out of 8 seasons. When I played through 2018 originally, what I did was I signed an extension with the team that drafted me, who at the time was Anaheim, and it said a 4-year deal, but the 4-year deal felt like a 6-year deal. Because I felt like I was just never going to leave. And then finally when I did leave, I was like, oh, I'm getting the hell out of here. And then miraculously, it just so happened that like the team that I was playing with, much like this team, was an original 16. And if you guys know anything about me in hockey, I have mad love and mad respect for the original 16. Again, those teams are Chicago, Boston, Detroit, New York, Toronto, and Montreal. A lot of people seem to think that there were 8 teams in the original, but there wasn't. There was only 6 teams to start. A lot of people seem to think that Philadelphia was an original 16. I'm like, nope. They came into the league in what, 67, 68, and then won the Stanley Cup what, 8 years later, in 75, 76, then again in 76, 77. It's crazy. It's like not very often do you ever see that. And the last team to really jump into the league and then succeed right away was Vegas. And the first time they were in the Stanley Cup was against Pittsburgh, as Pittsburgh was on its freaking power trip when they won back-to-back championships. Kind of like what Florida's on right now. Florida's on a little bit of a power trip. Or even going back to the late 90s with this team in Detroit. You know, not many people realize it, but I realize it because I've been a hockey fan for a really long time. But like, Detroit actually in the 80s started out in the Eastern Conference, and then by the 90s they had reassigned all the teams, and they put teams that didn't make any sense into the West. For instance, like, you know, Detroit was now in the Western Conference because the Detroit Pistons were in the Western Conference until early 2000, like the early mid-2000s. When they realigned it in what, 2006, I think it was, Detroit suddenly became an Eastern team. And so by default, like 3, 4, 5, or about actually 8 years later, Detroit left the Western, came back to the Eastern, and now they've been the Eastern Conference team ever since. But however, unlike the NBA, NHL still leaves Chicago in the Western Conference, which to me again makes no sense, because if you got Detroit in the Eastern Conference and Chicago's on the Eastern on the eastern side of the United States in Illinois, why not make them an Eastern team? I mean, think about it. You're literally going to have 33 teams by the end of 2027. Because Phoenix is going to be coming back here in like 2027, 2028. Somewhere between now and 2030, Phoenix is coming back. I know many people, especially those people in, especially the people in Phoenix or in Arizona, like Flagstaff, Glendale, like they are especially pissed. Like there are a lot of, I didn't realize this, but there are actually a lot of fans in Phoenix that are actually huge Coyotes fans. Some of them actually have, like, I heard one story about a kid, because he was like 6 or 8 or whatever. It was roughly close to my age, 96. But Coyotes came about. But like, he went to his first Coyotes game and fell in love, which is great. But I don't know. I've been a Bruins fan my whole life. Even though when I lived in Florida, I was following the Panthers. I was following the Lightning. I was just clamoring for them to play the Bruins. And, you know, a lot of times when Tampa Bay would play the Boston Bruins in the early 2000s, we ended up losing. Same thing with the Florida Panthers. Well, actually, no, not the same thing with the Florida Panthers. We ended up slicing them good, like kicking their asses a lot of times in the early 2000s. But That last year with Dave Lewis, when we were getting their shit kicked out of us by Florida, oh, it was just terrible. Because all those years that we were basically a lottery team, they were a lottery team too. The difference is that our ownership didn't know what the fuck to do. Florida's ownership knew exactly what to do. It's like Charlie Jacobs was just like, oh yeah, draft this guy, draft this guy, draft this guy, and then by like 2009 or whatever, they'd be out of the league. Case in point, Muhammad Toyman, he was already out of the league by 2009 after getting traded. Speaking of people that are former Bruins that just retired, I just saw on Facebook yesterday that a former Bruin, Blake Wheeler, retired. I thought that was kind of neat. After, what was it, 14 seasons that era? Okay. There's one game down. One game down and 4 more to go. They're gonna try and get 4 more done. Where's my cat? Who vomited on the fucking rug in front of her? She vomited on the rug in front of her fucking litter box, and then tried to clean it up, and it was solidified into the fucking rug. I don't have anybody else to help me take care of it, so Serena sees it. I'm sure she'll bitch at me in the morning. She'll be here tomorrow morning. Crazy. Also, for you NASCAR fans out there, Denny Hamlin ended up winning the race this weekend in NASCAR. Which reminds me to tell you guys that at some point in this long parade of videos, I plan on starting a NASCAR heat series on the channel. So, just putting that out there. The Alan Wake playlist is all set. It's going to go along great with Control, because it turns out the Control and Alan Wake are the same universe. However, unfortunately, the sequel to Control I don't have because I don't have a PS5. I have a PC, but it's not modded properly for today's games. Not only that, my PC is a laptop and it's modded with all kinds of Microsoft bullshit. So like, instead of playing PlayStation games on my PC, I'm actually stuck playing Xbox games. So, you know, I don't have an Xbox, I have a PS4, so. What a day. I didn't do anything all day long. We're up to 67 now. Got 4 more games to go. Like I said before. And then perhaps if I can stay awake long enough, I'll do 4 more games on top of it until we get to 9 games done in a single day. And then when I get home, I'll do another 4 or 5. Well, I'll have to do 5 games because we're doing 4 games, so if that makes any sense. I'll get 5 games done when I get home. And then do another 4. Get to 80. With one video having only 2 games. The reason being is because there's only 82 games in a season. Well, actually that's about to change after, what is it now, I think it's the 2027 season. They're going to expand the season to 84 games, which I think is stupid. I even thought that was stupid when they announced it. I'm like, bro, I get that people love hockey. But there comes a point where you just gotta be like, okay, yeah, it's baseball season. So expanding it will basically just have you play in the Stanley Cup in July, which makes absolutely no sense. Actually, no. Well, it makes so you have to play the Stanley Cup in July, but I mean, for the most part, you're still ending the season in April. Just later than usual. It's like the third week of April instead of the second week of April. Because all 32 teams will play 84 games, so. So I wonder if they're planning on expanding to 84 games. I wonder if that means they're going to trim the preseason schedule from seven games in a preseason to 5. I wonder if that's what that means. Or better yet, probably try to trim it to 4 instead of 7. Because realistically, even when I do preseasons on this game, and I've done it in other games too, realistically, when I go through this and I know I have to play 7 games in a preseason, I'm just like, why can't you just knock it down to 4 so I can go ahead and start the regular season earlier and jump on it, be done by March instead of being done by April. See what I'm saying? I guess I won't find out until next season anyway what the plan is. I do know that after this season, Bettman's retiring, so. Because he signed a 3-year extension, and that was back in 2022, 2023. And he said he was only going to be commissioner for like 3 more years. And so last year would have been the second of his 3. So this coming season should be the last of his commissioner role. And by that point, he'll have actually been doing it for, what, like 33 years? Which surpasses even David Stern, who retired in 2014, the same year he died. I guess if you love something enough, you want to die for it. And that's exactly what happened to David Stern. Now, I'm sure if David Stern were still alive today, I'm sure that he would have probably extended the deal with TNT and the NBA to keep the NBA games on TNT for next year, but unfortunately the NBA was unable to come up with a media rights deal to stay on TNT, so now they're going to be moving all the NBA games to ESPN instead. So rather than having just 2 minutes of basketball on ESPN, or you're going to end up having like 3 of them, so like Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, or Tuesday, Wednesday, and Friday. Because I know ESPN is also the worldwide leader, and they're going to have hockey games on ESPN too. So what I say to them is, move all your NBA games bullshit to ESPN Plus, and move your hockey games to ESPN. Because I like the NBA, but there's also an outlet for me to watch some of these games on TV because we have a channel called NBC Sports Boston. So. Which, ironically enough, the Bruins are not on that channel, which makes no sense at all. I think that has to do with the fact that the Red Sox own that network, and they only play 170 some odd games a year if they count the playoffs, if they make the playoffs, that is. I know for a fact this season we're not making the playoffs. Even though the ownership said, oh yeah, we're going to make the playoffs this year. We got Walker Buehler. What happens? He blows like 5 leads. Hells yeah. Ooh, that's well past you. Hell yeah, let's go. Bye you. Or at least 5, or at least 9, I should say. Like I said, my plan is to do 2 videos. Okay. Wait down on that. 326. Not cool, to be honest with you. Once I get done watching a series on Hulu for Dark Side of the 90s, I'm probably going to watch Dark Side of the 2000s. That was my fucking teenage years. Teenage years were in the early 2000s. 2000 started, I was 11 years old. By 2005, I was 17. Holy shit. Thank you guys so much. Blowing up my channel. Thank you so much. Thank you for all the views, all the subs and everything. It's literally the highest amount of people I've ever seen on this channel. To be honest with you. Unless, of course, most of you guys are like hate bots or some shit. Or view bots. Hells yeah. Hell yeah, another hat trick for your boy. Fuck yeah, let's go. really hoping that was going to be it. I was hoping he was going to get the assist, but obviously not. Like, you suck. puck for him in the first period. I just keep shooting a shot, hoping I'll be able to get it in. Alright. What am I saying? Oh, it's in. I don't know what the hell kind of bullshit you're on. That was definitely in. Oh! Damn it, go in there. Son of a bitch. Stop blocking me. Cord just keeps coming out of my controller and this is recording, but maybe I can, maybe if the next controller I get comes with a cord, I can start using that. Just get rid of the cord I already have. Oh, that's not fair. Fuck. Bullshit, that's in. Oh my god, you... That's what you get for getting all over my fucking shit, man. that sucks. Nice. Alright, thank you. Of course, it should be a nice assist because this is be a pro career thing. So I didn't actually make the shot. It was actually this evening. Larkin. That's a nice shot for him. Right on, man. So am I. You and me both. I'm a Boston fan as well. You probably wouldn't know that if you checked out some of my earlier content, especially in the NHL hockey playlist. Most of the time I'm playing with the Bruins. For the franchise, anyway. I'm not a Detroit fan, I promise you. Matter of fact, every time Boston and Detroit play each other, even doing this, like when I had to play against my Boston Bruins, you have no idea how much it crushed my soul. Like my soul would die every time I would literally play Boston because I'm like, oh, I really don't want to have. Like I would sit there and go, man, I really don't want to have to play this game because it's like I'm getting the other team to beat my favorite team. It's like, oh, it hurts so much. You know what I mean? Like if you're a diehard like I am, like I've been to 3 Bruins alumni games in my home state because there are quite a few Bruins that literally play in the state that I live in, and they actually live here. Like Dino Capicelli, he lives out. I want to say he lives out in Littleton, and some other Bruins that are like. Even like Levi. Levi lives out in Nashville. Lacouture, he lives out in Salisbury. Mind you, I'm not talking Salisbury, Mass. Ironically enough, people say where I am now, in my home state, people literally think that there's a Salisbury. Like, people don't understand that there's a Salisbury where I live, like, in the state. I can tell you what state it was, but you'll probably be able to tell just by looking up my IP address, pretty much. Because you can track it, and it'll tell you where I was. Not that I'm telling you to do that. Hopefully you're not smart enough to figure that out. Because if that's the case, then I have to call the cable company and have it switched. Hells yeah, there we go. One more game after this, and then we'll play 4 more after that. So. For a total of 9 games in one effing night. And tomorrow will be 7 games I have to play in one night. When I get home, I gotta play 5 games. And then I gotta play 2 games on top of it to get the first season done for this team. I have all of them, but this is... I have all of the NHL games up to this point for PS4, but yeah, this is career mode. This is be a pro. Cool. I just did franchise mode for the Bruins after I finished. Yeah, and then once I finished, I did the be a pro career or be a pro thing. which is effectively like a career mode. And once again, you know, I tried to get Chicago. Like I tried to get Chicago up that high, but like it is what it is, I suppose, right? Oh, that's not cool. And somebody asked me the other day why I circle around the back of the goalie. What I'm trying to do is something that Cam Neely made famous. I'm trying to like zip around the end, and then when the goalie's not looking, you make the back shot right behind him. Cam Neely in his career made that a caveat in his arsenal. Like, a lot of his, was it 200 plus goals that he had? Because he didn't have, unfortunately, Cam Neely did not have that long of a career. He didn't have as long a career as like Leach or Bork or Levi or Lacouture or who else? Dino or Johnson or Millen. Holy crap, dude, for real? Dude, 12 Stanley Cups? Are you out of your mind? Bro, I literally just go through 2 on here. I don't... After a while, if you play enough of these seasons, it starts to drive you nuts. So that's why I literally stopped right after the 2nd season. Like, you have no idea how much I literally wanted to keep going with Bruins on 22, but I couldn't do it because I had to do the other shit. That's cool though. So you have what? So you have what team are you playing with in Via Pro, if you don't mind me asking? Is it Dallas? Like 12 Stanley Cups is something that's absolutely unheard of in modern day NHL. Like, at least not 12 straight. There's no way. I mean, granted, freaking Montreal has 26 championships. Detroit has 7, or no, 6. So do the Bruins. But after I was done with them, I made it to 8. So, ugh. Holy shit, dude! I'm like 6 years away from that. But like I said, I don't plan on, unless I fucking like want to keep this going. And I'm with you as far as 21 being my favorite. And I'll tell you why. Because it was the last one that they had that had a decent career mode. Like, we've literally been living the same career mode for the past 8 years. Actually, I take that back. We've been living on the same career mode for the past 5 years. Because if you think about it, if you played NHL 20, it's the same career mode as 21, 22, 23, 24. And from what I understand it from people that have the next gen consoles, they also haven't changed it much to 25, which kind of pisses me off. To be honest with you, I kind of wish they would go back. I kind of wish they would like make the career mode go back to what it was in like 14, 15, 16. You know, like not like corner you at your locker and then ask you questions. I would much rather than like go to like your tablet or something like that and ask you a shit ton of questions. Not only that, I would much rather than doing 4 games in the playoffs. I actually think they should go back to the way it was from like 14 to 18, where it's like, or 14 to 19, where like you go through an entire CHL season. Actually, I'd take that back, 14 to 20, because 20 you got to play 68 games in the OHL. If you bought the DLC for 19, you were able to play it in Europe. But I didn't want to buy the DLC because I'm cheaper. Wow, bro. Wow, dude, that's crazy. Like, so here's the deal with like my Bruins thing that I did. So I started out, I believe it was Seattle. No, No, it was, oh, where the frick was it? I want to say it was, like, LA or some shit. Yeah, it was LA. Because I had 2 games on LA. Like 20 and 21. Or 21 and 22 for whatever reason. I was playing for the same team. And so, after I got done playing on 22, or was it 23? I think it was 23. After I got done playing with LA or something like that. Or no, it was, no. 23 was New Jersey. I got drafted by New Jersey in 23. And I played the 3 years in New Jersey, streamed it to Twitch, did all that kind of crazy shit. Got free agency. I had like 6 deals in front of me, and a lot of them were like 6-year deals. Like all of them were 6-year deals. Like even at one point they wanted me to play with Dallas, and I saw, like, it was a hell of a pay cut, but I saw my hometown listed, or my home team listed, and I'm like, oh hell yeah! So I signed the 6-year deal with them, and I only played 2 seasons. You can check that out in this anthology too. It's like 22 or 23 I'm playing with the Bruins. I think it's 22. It's 20. Yeah, it's 22 because 23 I was playing with the Preds after I got out of New Jersey. Andrew Kopp. Holy God, man. That's crazy. Sorry about that. I go blue screen to check chat. Wow. Dude. Are you serious? Bro, are you like ever gonna like put it away? I mean, if you're are you just on 21, or have you played the others like 22 through 24? Because like, I'm telling you right now, like 13 cups for Dallas or Boston, that's insane. Or no, it's for Rangers, you said, right? That's crazy. I don't think I could ever keep that going like that. Here, this will be, yeah. Here's the, oh wait. Here's the thing. What's the thing, dude? Like, are you like me, like? No, you can retire whenever you want, dude. You can literally retire whenever you want on that game. Like I retired after 5 seasons and 5 cups. I said, "Yep, screw this. I'm not." Like I didn't actually even retire. What I did was I just cut it off after the last 2 seasons of the new deal. And I said, "Yeah, I'm not playing 4 more seasons." And I just left on. I went on with it. But I have 22, 23, and 24. 24 for me is digital. Because I'm starting to go more digital. Because you go digital, it like saves it a little bit better. Or like okay, so some of your digital files are a little bit corrupted or whatever. Because I had played The Stick of Truth for South Park, and for whatever reason my copies are done. Damn, Eric, that is way too many, buddy. Like, you need to retire on 21. I start all over again on 22 to 24, man. I promise you. Like, you might think you can't retire, but you can cut it off whenever you want. Like, there's a feature in there that says you can retire. Like, you're not getting blockaded out of retiring. Like, I could, like, if I wanted to, I didn't want to do content for this channel on that game, I literally retired after my rookie deal. But I was like, I want to start this new series, so I did that. Damn, bro. That's still amazing to me. Wow, bro. Dude, you literally have... Okay, I don't know if you're aware of this or not, but you only got 10 fingers. You only have 10 fingers. But the hell are you gonna do with the other 3 that you're getting? You don't have 7 fingers on one hand. Nobody does. And if they do, they're lying. That's like saying you have a 4th nipple. So this is gonna be the last video, or this is gonna be the last game of this video. I guess St. Louis, and then we're gonna jump on it again for 4 games before I enter bids. I also got to get WWE 2K20 started as well, but I also want to get Alan Lake started also. I'm going to do that tonight. I have plenty of time. It's only 10:45. I don't plan on going to bed until it's 2 o'clock. So. Actually, I might have to go to bed earlier than that, to be abundantly honest with you. Because if I didn't have an appointment tomorrow, I would totally stay up all night. I have an appointment tomorrow, so I can't stay up. My guy is best trying to break some records. I think I only hold 1. Are you kidding me? Bro, I have like 7. I have like 7 records and I've only played 5. This will be my 4th season. Like, one of the records I have is basically now Ovechkin's record. I'm well past Ovechkin at this point. I passed Ovechkin with all the goals I have at this point. And I've only played 5 seasons. At 100 goals each a season. I'm trying to get up to 100 assists, but man, I was really hoping. Like, I think I checked it, and I only had like 170 assists. In 5 seasons, I only have 170 assists or something. Some shit like that. Or no, it's not 5, I meant 4. We're only in 4. We're only in season 4, but and in season 1 of the video. Oh. Alright. Okay. Oh, hell yeah, let's go. So yeah, so if you guys have lost count, this is 290 for your boy. 290 episodes for your boy. And we're not even done yet. It's probably going to be like 330 by the time I'm done. Until I get a new console, and it'll be more than that. But I got to get the hotkeys for 25 and 26. Morgan Geeky. That dude. Oh, Morgan Geeky. Gotta love that guy. No, you don't need to do that. I don't need your number for that, dude. All you gotta do is post a picture of it in chat. I'm sure I'll be able to see it then. You just take a picture with your phone and superimpose it into your chat. There should be like a add picture file or something like that on your phone. Oh, hell yeah. Woo! 5 messages. Wow, that's crazy. Oh, hell yeah. Woo! I'm on fire in this game. Hold on. Alexa, run up by 2. I had to turn the music up a little bit because I couldn't hear shit. can't hear it, but the band almost sincerely is on a radio station. And I actually got to see them a couple years ago in concert. I don't know if you guys are Shinedown fans, but this is the new song called 365. Originally, I think the song was literally supposed to be called 12 Months, but it sounds like a fucking, like the song itself sounds like a song you'd hear on like the Ellen Show from back in the day. I'm not even kidding you. Like the instrumentals for it sound like a hippity, not a hippity hop song, but like a hippie song. Like, you know, make you feel positive and empowered about yourself. I've been a Shinedown fan for a long time. I have almost all their records. Well, not records, but CDs. I gotta get the 365 album, and I gotta get the new album. I already have the latest one before 365. Ooh. Yeah, man. I think it's called Atlas Falls. They actually played that song when I was at the Shinedown concert a few years ago. Old song. Stayed. I actually know how to play this song too, ironically enough, on the guitar. But in open tuning, it sounds just the same too, unfortunately. Because I play this song in open G, and it sounds just like it would be if you played this unique E standard. Problem is that I want, like, when I play it like super fast, and it's not meant to be played super fast. It's meant to be played super slow. The problem is I just get ahead of myself. I do play guitar. You guys can't see them, but because the camera's out of angle. But to my left, I have 3 guitars behind me. Actually, I used to have 3. The other one is in my bedroom. I have acoustic in my bedroom. I have acoustic in my living room. I have another acoustic that's a junior acoustic in my closet. I also have an electric guitar underneath the couch, which is this big thing behind me that my cat's sticking on. She's looking at us like we're a bunch of retards because she thinks I'm talking to nobody. Don't realize that there's 7 of you guys in chat. At least there was at one point. Now there's only 1 of you. Oh! So you guys know the song "It's Been a While" by Sting, right? Well, in a lyric, there's a lyric in the song there's a lyric where it's like, "It's been a while since or remember the way you taste, and I hadn't eaten that you start for weekends." that loved that lyric. I don't know why, because it sounds mildly perverted, but she loved that lyric. A lot of people are probably going to ask me why I'm listening to a main station. Well, if you actually knew where I live, you would know. You would know the reason why I'm listening to a main station, because main is literally just right through the circle. Oh my god. Not this song. Anything but this song. Good old Nirvana. Good old Nirvana, bro. Nothing wrong with Nirvana except for the song that's on is a song everybody knows, but what they don't realize is what the song's about. The song I'm listening to is about, like, feminism. Because it just so happens that in his lifetime, Kurt Cobain was actually a feminist. A lot of people think it's just, a lot of people think this song is just basically about a rager gone wrong. Mind you, he was pretty high when he wrote this song. A lot of, like, if you ever listen to some of his stripped down shit for Nirvana, a lot of that stuff sounds bad. Like when he did the song called Polly, I had the original recording for it, and it sounded terrible. This song called Polly off of the original Nevermind album. Oh my god. They remastered it and everything in the early 2000s, and that's why it's easier for you to understand what he's talking about. But if you listen to the original recording, you have no idea what the hell he's talking about. I used to work at a nursing home when I lived in Maine. Going on Maine again. I used to work at a nursing home, and I had a lot of clients that wanted to use the internet. A lot of them didn't have didn't have much of a concept of how to use a computer. So I miraculously had to be the guy to use the computer for them. And it just so happened we were on YouTube one day, and they were doing Polly, and it said Polly original recording. I went and listened to it. I looked at my client, and I go, "Wow, this is bad. This is terrible." This was back when I worked at a nursing home. I'll never do that again. Hell. Working there just made me hate nursing homes that much more. That's why I'm glad I'm the place I'm in now. Like, to some, it might seem like a nursing home, but we all kind of technically have all our own apartments and stuff, so. We all live in the same building, but it's just like each corner of the building has an apartment. You get your living room attached to your kitchen. You got your bedroom attached to your bathroom. You got your bathroom attached to your shower, so on and so forth. My old place, it wasn't like that. My old place, your bedroom and your bathroom were two entirely different rooms. But the bathroom in the other place was so much bigger. It was so much bigger. And it was easier to navigate. Like I said, the song's about sexism, but I don't know what the hell a mosquito has to do with libido. Demi Lovato is just an open field, so. Oh, not this song, anything with this fucking song. Bad Bulls cover with Zombie. Barf. Alright, that should be it. Ah, come on. Alright. Ah, good. That, I was gonna say, that's just siphoning right out of the bitch. Alright, that is going to do it for this video. If you happen to enjoy, hit that thumbs up button on the video as hard as you possibly can. Leave a comment down below letting me know your favorite teams, players, or moments in the NHL are over the past 115 years, or 108 years, whatever it is. Actually, it's 108 years. Yeah, because the NHL was formulated in 1917, so yeah, 108 years. But yeah, let me know what your favorite moments, favorite teams, favorite players, favorite jerseys, whatever you might want to let me know in the comments. Let me know. But that's gonna do it for this episode. Oh, excuse me, sorry. And I hope you guys enjoyed the content. If you will hold tight just for a few minutes, I got some stuff I gotta take care of, and then I'll be back on for 4 more games. So give me like 5 seconds.